that spot, but otherwise it's -9 and below. For all of our Worlds qualifiers, not a stat that we want to look at right now. We need to have a look at Flame's 100% win rate. And as you can see, he's going to be starting today. Big grin on his face. But we're looking at a Freak of Freaks making their entry first. And guys, who's that in the mid lane? Look, I'll spoil it for you. That's going to be Brook. So Brook, their sub-top laner, is going to be the 11th of Freak of Freaks players. Lissandra was certainly aggressive, which is what we wanted to see. But other than that, it wasn't really great news for the Freak of Freaks. So, look, this is going to be their next take on what to play with. Send it back into the hands of Flame, most likely. Although, I guess in theory, Olaf could be heading towards the top side of the map, but not likely to happen. As, okay, there we go. Aatrox up towards the top side. It feels like Summit was the sort of last bastion of Aatrox play that we've been impressed with in the LCK. But otherwise, it really has been a relatively...
I don't know how a Freak is actually supposed to win an even game.
Well, we'll see whether they can as we get onto the rift for game number 1. Freak of Freaks bottom lane Senate already very low as Showmaker. Down below 100 health is Brook, has to flash to get out of the way. No ignite, of course, so it is going to be okay here. But,
in the middle lane.
Oh, there's the flash forward. Unleashed power comes out at Showmaker. Finds it with the scat of the week. The flash forward from Dread. Showmaker not going to be able to hit him with anything as Punch turns up. But a little bit too late. You'll take it, though. First blood going over to Damwon. Kiin in trouble. Showmaker not going to quite find the scat of the week as in goes Brook. Does have an ultimate available here as Punch wants to get some damage down, and Unleashed Power is not enough from Showmaker. In goes Barrel, wants to find the flash, but isn't going to be able to do so. And
his lane coming in here. Kiin.
Yeah, Punch is going to turn up. This is going to be so much damage.
God!
Oh no. Yeah. Need to go find yourself
in later stages, even more so now. Penetrating turrets and whatnot, but we're gonna have an all-in fight.
Yeah, and it's gonna be stolen away there as Punch has to go golden in the backline. Brook gonna get stunned up, but still has a lot of damage potential. That's another kill going over to Dread as Flame finally cleans that one up. Has used his flash though, and will go down in the backline after the World Ender wears off. Kiin looking to go aggressive and could have bounced a Q off that fluxed up Showmaker, but doesn't do so. Freak can just take the win and their second dragon of the game as Showmaker comes down onto Brook. A lot of damage there, and that's just all too easy. And a huge mistake from the mid laner would be a Freak of Freaks.
Getting a lot of value in this.
Barrel might just be dead here though, guys, as he does go golden. Punch is going to turn up and Nuclear gets in there. That's a very aggressive arcane shift. There's a lot of damage down onto Sen, and we're going to trade the supports as Kiin gets right in amongst it. Showmaker is deleted, trades his life for the jungler, but that is not what you want as the mid laner, and a lot of the damage that is available here for Damwon Gaming. It's an even trade to try and jump here onto Soul as Flame doesn't have ultimate. He does have flash, has to use it. Blast cone's there. That's not going to be enough. The spell flux doesn't get the damage done. And Flame in prison. Senat's going to make his way forward as well. Flame's wishing for a fair fight, but does have to use the World Ender extraordinarily soon. And Kiin is going to come on forward. That is the finish off, and that might be Beryl actually donating himself as well, because look at these Qs just smashing for so much damage. And now Punch is being dived on by Dread, who ults and dives forward. Stopwatch is going to keep him alive as Beryl is going to die. Soul grabs that kill as Kiin's in the enemy base, jumping on top of Damwon Gaming, but that is biting off a little more than the man can chew, and he will go down eventually.
It just pans to the soundtrack. And she's just pushed down. I'm helping, guys.
And there's times where I really like to do a bit of educating, you know, where we talk about a lot of things in the LCK, and one of them is zombie pushing. And what Brook was just doing is the epitome of a zombie push. The man's brain was off, and he was hidden in a turret. That's how it's been working as True Shot Barrage. Gonna do a bit of damage there to Senin, and that's not going to be the steal. Going over to Showmaker, the smite is true from Dread.
Really questionable because it has a reliance on getting ahead, and you can't assume that that should happen with the Ryzen. We're having a trade here.
Yeah, nice engage coming in from Beryl, actually, as the Realm Walk's going to be utilized here from Kiin, but he dies too quickly. The Ezreal grabs that kill. The answer is on the top side of the map, though, as Brook. The zombie push has rung true. And the inhibitor turret does go down. Inhibitor turret also in the mid lane is taken off the board. So Kiin doing his job absolutely thanklessly on the bottom side. He's going to get taken down with the rest of his team.
Top lane Rise ultimate.
Yep. It's very nice. Speaking of top lane Rise, he's on the bottom side of the map. And takes Dam1 down to having only a couple of turrets remaining in this Baron. Might also be taken. Ragnarok going to be used here. But Punch just going to use it, and then they're going to disengage from the Baron. And Flame's going to get taken down on the bottom side of the map. No, actually, Kiin gonna go golden for the moment. Nuclear's got a hell of a lot of damage, and finally, they're able to take him down, but the fight is gonna break off yet again. It's a 4 versus 1.
Oh!
Syndra steals the Baron this time! And Dam1 may have found their way back in! Oh my god, it didn't happen the first time around. Showmaker gets his eye in, throws the right orb over, and steals it away from Dread.
That might be the end of the game.
This pick feels relatively irrelevant at this point in time as well. I mean, he just explodes, doesn't have a GA or anything like that to keep himself alive. Broke that stopwatch very early on as Senate looking to make his engage. Showmaker keeps himself well and truly alive in the backline as Brook is going to go into stasis. Dread in trouble on the backline. It's a trade of 1-for-1 for the moment as Brook has to use his Zhonya's as well. But he's in amongst 4 people. Gonna go down to the extra level of stasis as well. Held on to that stopwatch of Nuclear. Could be in trouble. Kiin could be able to pick this one up. Does get the 1,000 gold. Will trade it back immediately. But now Showmaker has to flash his soul. Gets himself in there. That's a free hitting Sivir. And that's a big deal and a huge problem for Dam1.
And Punch, I think, needed to just kill those minions. And now, because he didn't, I'm unsure what they're going to do. They could try to buy stopwatches and clear the minion wave. They do have the Baron buff. They have a Guardian Angel on the Aatrox. They need to just try to get all the minions down, but
Senen's in trouble. They do get one of the Nexus turrets. It's only 1 turret remaining here for Dam1 Gaming. As with the inhibitors respawning, Afrika, like you say, is going to back off, take the objective in front of them, and move on out. So the game is not going to end just yet.
Oh man.
And we might have a flank teleport. Like we were talking about, Brook has no way to make himself untargetable just yet. And he's going to use that ultimate here on Beryl as Senate comes in once more. Flame gets the flank that he wants. Punch not going to be able to offer too much damage as now finally the next teleport comes in as Nuclear turns up to the fight. Senate will be the one to go down, but Kiin turns up in the fight as well. And as the dust settles, that's a 1-for-1 trade at the end of the day.
So 1-for-1 in the end. Syndra trying to reestablish control over the middle lane as Afrika might just set their eyes on the Elder Dragon. And I'm really hoping that we get a replay of that fight as Dam1 really got outplayed inside of it. There shouldn't have been a way that Ezreal and Syndra went down, but now looks like we're going to have an all-in flip here. Both junglers have smite, but Punch, the story of this game has been that he's lost every smite.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pick that one up. Exactly right. So Redemption's going to come down, but Dam1's health bars are falling way faster. Nuclear alive on the backline, but not anymore as the Arcane shifts right into the open maw of this Afrika Freak squad. Finally, they will find the team fight that they're looking for, and finally Kiin gets the redemption that he's been looking for all season. His rise was 0-1. Moving into this game, but we knew that you had to respect it. It's only 5,000 gold the lead, but 1 Nexus turret stands between the Afrika Freaks and a victory over Dam1 Gaming.
And right here, Galio not even going to bother trying.
He can't. Nothing he can do. The Afrika Freaks will win game number 1 over Dam1. A surprise victory in the end, but Soul playing his heart out on the Sivir. In a great position, but honestly, I felt like this was more of a story of mistakes from Dam1 more than anything else. We looked at the draft, and we thought, the idea in the early game is so simple. It's exactly what we've seen from so many other teams. Olaf has so much more agency with the Syndra in the mid lane, and it just wasn't to be. It wasn't the way it worked, and